What's going on, YouTube? This is AA around here bringing you guys PSBL Season 3 team recap for Your Buffalo Bouffalants, and I'm very excited here to bring you guys Season 3. Congratulations to Hoobie and Lucy for winning Season 2. We just finished up the draft today. I'm still finishing up the dock. We should be battling, I think, Monday, because there's only one more battle left in the off-season tournament. As a matter of fact, Mike and Hoobie just finished like a few minutes ago, so... Well, anyway, let's get started right into it, and I am very happy to show you guys the first Pokemon here in the Buffalo Bouffalants, and we have Mega Lopunny. Now, I was going between two directions here, and when it came to me, I was like the final three. I saw Mega Lopunny, and then the other Mega that I wanted. I decided to go with Mega Lopunny. I've never used it before, ever, and I felt like it was right. Base 136 attack, base 135 speed. Scrappy is huge, especially for a normal fighting type. It has high jump kick, drain punch. It can even do baton passes, a fast baton pass or something like that. Fake out, which would be helpful. Focus blast, definitely focus blast, right? There's just so much. Well, not really so much. This thing is limited on what it can do, but what it can do, it hits hard like a truck. Especially, I was gonna say choice banded, but power up punch, last resort, that can hit hard. I can even run facade in case I feel like somebody's gonna try to burn me, which definitely might be the case. This thing is a definite threat, and I look forward to using it and hopefully even sweeping some teams with this. I can definitely do that. I've seen Byron sweep a lot of teams with this, and hopefully I can do the same thing as well. Yeah, I look forward to this. Maybe I can even run Fury Cutter, right? Wouldn't you guys like to see that? I think that'd be pretty cool. As we go down all here, we're going to Splash. We got Splash. Next up, this actually came in round 2. I'm so surprised. It went through 22 people, and then another 2, so 24 people. This mod went through, and it got back to me, and I am just so freaking happy to get this. You saw me with it in the UPL Season 1, no, 2, excuse me, and now I have it again in PSBL Season 3. It is a top 5 mod, easy, just how many moves it gets. We have Aura Sphere, we have Baton Pass, we have Bulk Up, we have Calm Mind, Dark Pulse, Dazzling Gleam, Defog, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Tail, Drain Punch, Earthquake, Earth Power, Fake Out, Fire Blast, Fire Punch, Flamethrower, Flash Cannon, Focus Blast. The list goes on. This thing knows almost everything there is, and then some. It is such a good Pokemon to use. I love using Mew. You don't know what kind of Mew is going to come every week. Usually you see special, sure, but I can run physical Mew. It is arguably the best base 100 stat mythical there is. And I'm very excited to use it. I'm very excited to frustrate my opponents with it. And yeah, what do you have for a Mew that you have no idea that's coming? If you're predicting a specially defensive Mew, and I bring a physically offensive Mew, you're not going to know what's coming. If you overpredict for a Mew, then if you do not predict for a Mew, it is going to sweep your team easy, no matter what kind of Mew it is. Next up, I wanted Jellicent. At the time, I wanted to get a bulky water type because those things were going fast. Milotic was captured earlier that round. I believe Rotom Wash was grabbed round 2. So I was like, I either grab this thing now or I don't get it at all. And that's what I did. And I'm very happy to use it. It is very bulky. Look at that. Base 105, special defense, base 100, physical HP, 70 defense isn't that bad. 85 special attack, which still is not bad at all. Water Absorb, which is a great ability. Cursed Body, not as good of an ability, but still pretty good. And decent moveset too. We got Dark Pulse, Energy Ball, Hex, which is really good. But the main thing is definitely Recover. Well, even when it's your turn, that's kind of funny. But Recover, Toxic, and where's Will-O-Wisp? Even though it's Trick Room, in case I want to go the Trick Room away. Waterfall, in case I want to go physical. But a very bulky mon, and I'm very excited to use it. Hopefully he can take some hits and then run away if we need to. Next up, I got Rotom Heat. I just thought, might as well start a Water and Fire core. And what better mon than a Rotom? With the new Defog ability, well, not ability, but move that it has. Oh, I didn't even know it got Dark Pulse as Heat form. Well, that's pretty cool. Hex, basically the same thing that Jellicent does, but Rotom Heat has base 107 defense and 107 special defense, so it's able to take even like more moves on the physical side, and will dish out more hits with that base 105 special attack. Has moves such as Overheat, Thunderbolt, Trick again, Toxic. Basically the same thing as a Jellicent. I love this defensive core that we have right here. Like it, I'm not thinking of it right off the top of my head. Like a Grassmon that threatens Jellicent, I can just switch out right or Rotom and take that hit very easily. And vice versa too. Water move, just switch right onto Jellicent, vice versa, and very easily and good to go. But next, let's go to Zygarde 10%. I thought I needed a little bit more, like, offensive pressure, and what better offensive pressure than a freaking Zygarde? It is base 100 attack, base 115 speed, which is actually pretty good. Basically everything that a 50 can do, but just not as hard. I do believe 50 is a little bit harder. Oh no, the attack is the same. The only difference is the defense is different. Yeah, it's a little weaker on the defensive side, but it's faster, it hits just as hard. Sure, Zygarde 50 is definitely better than Zygarde 10, no question about it. But I'm very happy to use Zygarde 10. I used Zygarde 50 in Season 2 with Cody, and we used that pretty well. With it being, I think, 5th in the kill leaders. But I can run Bandit, I can run Dragon Dance, Z Move, Outrage, there's Toxic again, 1,000 Arrows obviously is the biggest one that we had to use. Just a very offensive pressure, and with like 3 more of a especially offensive pressure, not more bulky, but still has some offensive pressure to it. I thought that Zygarde was very right, and I'm very happy to have it. My first tier 2 mon is Klefki. I thought I needed some hazards on my side. The only hazards I would have had was Mew with Stealth Rocks. Now I have Spikes. Now I have Light Screen and Reflect. Now I have Thunder Wave. Now I have a Prankster Steel type, and I am very excited to use it. I've never used Klefki before. I've always never been a big fan of Klefki, but I always hated facing against it. And right now, I'm very excited to use it. I hope to frustrate a lot of opponents. With Calm Mind, there's, Light Screen, Magic Coat, there's Play Rough. Play Rough is not that bad. Especially with this base 80 special attack, that's not that bad. Sure, that doesn't scream, I'm gonna sweep you with this. But, like, with moves such as Calm Mind, it could actually do something. And hopefully it might sometime this season. But mainly I'm probably going to use it as spikes and just follow play. And I don't care that people know that. I want you to fear that. Because, I mean, it's Prankster. It is Prankster spikes, so you're basically guaranteed spikes. But obviously these are not just the 6 mons I am bringing. I am also bringing 5 other ones to the Buffalo Bouffalants. And to finish off the Fire, Water, and Grass core, I have Venusaur. And I am very happy to use Venusaur because look at that. Special defense, special attack, base 100 both ways, 83 in defense. This thing is bulky, and it even has a chance to do Chlorophyll, so if I ever want to run a Sun team, I can run a Sun team. And this thing is actually really bulky. And that's basically what I need it for. That's what I need a fire, water, and grass core to be, and that's basically it. Oh, it actually learns Outrage? That's sick. I might actually have to run that sometime. Dragonium Z Outrage. It's coming. It is coming. Anyway. Yeah, fear this Venusaur. Next up, I thought I needed more specially offensive pressure, because the biggest especially offensive pressure I had was in fact the Mew. So I thought that Vikavolt would definitely come in handy. And sure, that does mean that I have 2 electric types on the team, but honestly, I don't really see anything wrong with that because both of them I have Levitate. So I don't have that ground weakness. So, but they both do have rock weakness, but I feel like the rest of my team is able to go around that pretty nicely. I mean, look at this special attack. 145. Sure, it's slow, but it does have agility, which I can use at the right time, boost my speed up, and be able to outspeed a lot of things. Thunder Wave can slow them down too, so that's really good. But Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, and other moves such like Flash Cannon or Hidden Power, it is going to do a lot of damage no matter who you are. Specs it, Life Orbit, Leftovers too to try to get as much longevity as you can. His base 90 defense isn't that bad. It really isn't. And also, I mean, how can you not be afraid of that? Like, look at that. This has to be my favorite shiny of all time. Next up, excuse me. Ugh, it's gross. Next up is Piloswine, my first Eviolite user out of 2. If you guys didn't know, I'm back in the UPL right now. I'm using somebody else's team, but like I'm not uploading it because since I joined, I realized I don't really care as much because I didn't draft that team. But anyway, when I'm using Piloswine, it is bulky. It's eating up Fire Blast that most other mods can't eat up. Eviolite with base 100 HP is crazy, and it still has base 100 attack too, which throws off an Earthquake, and it does a lot to a lot of things. It even gets access to Stealth Rocks, which is very good in my opinion. Earthquake, Stab Earthquake is going to do a lot no matter where you are. Toxic is always nice. It gets access to Ice Shard, so I got priority there. And it's just basically going to eat up a lot of mons, eat up a lot of hits. Might even eat them on, I don't know. There might be Caterpies on the field, so it might eat. Next up is Swellow, and I'm so surprised that it went to the second to last round before finally being picked up by me, and I'm glad that I did. Specs Boomburst is going to do a lot. Guts Quick Attack is going to do a lot. Guts Brave Bird is going to do even more. Like, you don't know what I'm going to bring. I can bring Special, I can bring Physical. I can bring Specs, I can bring a Life Orb, I can bring a whole bunch of things. And you won't know. And if you are predicting a physical Swellow and I bring a special Swellow, then you're screwed. I'm sorry, but you're just screwed. But it actually gets quite a bit of moves. It can get Boom Burst, Brave Bird, even gets Defog if I want to run Defog. Most likely not, but hey, that option is there. Roost, there's a Tailwind, there's Toxic. I do believe it has Heat Wave. Where's Heat Wave? Yeah, Heat Wave. Hurricane, I believe, is a move. Yep, Hurricane. Pursuit. Quick Attack, like I already said. Very hard hitting mon. It doesn't look like it with that base 85 and base 75 attack and special attack, but this thing does hit hard, especially with the stab moves that it does bring. Last up, I just thought fighting types are so valuable in this format, and the fact that my fighting type basically just does a hit and run if it doesn't kill. Girder is one of those fighting type mons that can stay in, take a hit, and then just do massive damage as well. And that's what I need him to do. It even gets access to Poison Jab, I believe a Fire Punch too. Excuse me, yeah, Fire Punch. Amazing abilities such as Guts, Sheer Force, and even Iron Fist. which could definitely come in handy. Like, I've always seen Girder put in a lot of work in this format. Everyone's always afraid of it, and I hope that people are going to be afraid of this thing too when they face me. Hopefully I can use this correctly, because used correctly, this thing could put in a lot of work, and I really hope it does. But thank you all for watching. My first matchup is against the Gainesville Gudras and, gosh, what is her name? Mandy the Dolphin, or Mandy the Turtle? Mandy the Dolphin. I'm gonna let that sink in so you guys can laugh at me for a second. Just 1 second. Alright. Mandy the Dolphin. Actually I'm gonna show you her team real quick. Actually no, I'm gonna save that for the week one battle. I'm gonna show you her team. And then look for that coming up sometime next week. We will start battles sometime next week. We just finished the draft today. Off-season tournament should end sometime this weekend. Maybe tomorrow. But battles won't start until Monday. So everyone can get their free agency trades before the battles begin. But thank you guys all for watching. I hope you have a good one. Peace.